Aswako Tema Central onim say the otesu sisi aye ka say de era Ninoy ana eteso Opike Nino who called you but just 2-3 minutes Nino him saying
me Nino mbishia parliament
ubishia no
mbishia na me Nino okay mbishia parliament na yakoye mates mo na usua bibi wo obi ho
okay
so na usua bibi wo me de me hunam si we de otumu za Tema MP angasa me go Tema no o pe nkran Ghana ha say baby a aye developed se bio industrial city a ene ne Tema Central enti oni din komo ye meetings a na adwene nyina no kan ho trade ho nsem no me pe ayi ho nyina ma ya comprise no ono de je say ma ayi eba rose ye metwa na me na kwan ma no ye meyese and you realize that a first timer who the first appointment to Nyaye was the vice chairman for Youth and Sports Committee of Parliament.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was the vice chairman for Youth and Sports Committee of Parliament. A first timer. Na ene Ghana mebunu ho nsem niema anda wayiye ni nyina na ehye ne nsa no. It's a clear indication of the competence kita no. So nti Tema for omo adioye. So omo adioye and also original parliament na say or statement be on our parliament on Arabia friend pre-acclaimsia ma omunya attack na akwana say not meaning much about it but okan no na me coach him ba de bia me kita me iPad because sometimes brofuni bi wa out here e was all hwe kira kwan na wetimi aka ho asem but na a man adwene ma MP scra no that the omeni jeje no na akoyo how ba kasie ba kwa na ekum contributed to events early nkwala shema omameyem no mawu ene man and that for me parliament ejuma parliament and no no se wonya obi a odina mra shebedwemu a ne ma huhia ye manfo no otumi gina ne nan so na oka wan se ma wo mo. And that's why for me, I think that for a political party like the MPP, we need the likes of Ninoy in the 9th Parliament of Ghana. Here and Nipa over 20, Penifo over 20, or say Chairman Sabonsu, Atachia, Kalosa Hinkra, Oba Pali MPP, within the Tema enclave, there were MPs too, Ninoy and Kalosa Hinkra. Carlos was the chairman of the Trade and Industry Committee of Parliament. Oko, Omabio. It is a Nino, in your second term, now you pay political leader. Will be obey the political leader from the Tema enclave. It stands a chance of being that. And that is why there's a need to maintain a certain consistency in the political landscape of Tema. Me, you appointed me as TDC board member. Today we are Tema.
Intina Ian George.
And today be am watama into me wo ho
I see
me te e de enkrofo ka sometimes ye pon board meeting na ma shala ko trabe be restaurant bi na metie in some enkrofo
ka we guy MP
me that's
we guy no shala ko trabe we guy
oh yeah me constituency gra kan near sport bi e run the premier
a premier
top one me ko tra ona amanfo ye say omutu me din premier MP but you see I enkrofo ntiase emebunu na to aba ema MPP ana say to aba man fakese na bia 4 years ohun da o bebi obehu wan ne sa bia no nto kwa na wachia ho ni MP say just we fili MP a get na MP ko ne baby na get say nti mesre sa abato na yekoto no se bio obi a obetima begina ho no waka niema afa ye constituency ne ho na Nino idea obegina oba amra shebedwam no is not being an MP or lame dago today. He's always on his feet speaking on topical issues. Niema sebio fagana home budget honsem ye budget list Nino edinshem ye bibia Nino edinshem. And that is why for me I think it's important for them to consider all these things. And nebia ye nyina na mo mimi nanso wo me ho. Nino etiwe nanso wo ne ho. O mahene kwabna santin nanso wo ne ho. But we are there. You need to look at Nipano, the strength kitano. na odia compare ni nenso na nino idea se bi oni nenso ameka ne se o ye gentle ono wonte se no Ibrahim ebe gina me constituency se me ye bulldozer zia me na mo na me nkrofo gina frame me bulldozer aha ma nino em no o ye crash ni na ne constituency no ene ne honam ne se
obi go say bulldozer I see oh ma me na savie ye go area nino so Tema Central for mo fa mo text messages no embra na yenji brinking kan ina ma oh but I wish you well.
Thank you.
Why I wish you I wish you well. Now that's we say we celebrate too yere din.
Hey,
how many years no
what be done the time
how many years
9 years
9 years I say odi akire onye say men come na bia odi machi so Tema Central you refresh your memory kakra in 2016 general elections na make was me Nimian for Kofi Brako, 28,334, 68.31%. AB Bright, 12,937, 31.19%. Nei Pobi Sam, 209, 0.50%. And 2020 results, general elections, that's when a year Ninoi, on Charles Forson and Kofi Brako, pre internal party elections, no parliamentary ones, no Ninoy Note 187 votes anunyae. Charles Forson enya 168 votes. Anafe era Kofi Brako no Emra Shibijano nya 158. So it means that a year era a Ninoy and a Dean Kunim with 187 votes as against his closest near Charles Forson 168. 2020 results general elections no Ninoy 31,121 representing 65.4%. AB Bright 16,728 representing 34.96%. Enti said ye esikusian on this note. Ni Afrishapa.
Afrika motu ya no mahene.
Is Afrika se na bibia na mekwaso.
O Afrika se na MPP ye break 8 no.
Wow.
Parliament. Emma Nino so enya the second term ya swam in.
Oh, so your belief is that we are capable of breaking the 8?
We are capable of breaking the 8, obviously.
Really?
The MPP has done tremendously well, even in the face of all the difficulties that the world is facing and Ghana is facing as well.
So, at the end of my own said, you know.
Some cook me 2 kwaya, me call around and me share the course with Yasi, me share the course of Ghana and so. When you go for Dinko Mosso, Nipaneti in 70 Biasi. But we only say, we are to sing, I'm a crime who sent me to sing a communication and a dissemination of information.
In this case, okay, MPP more communication.
MPP, yes, MPP a communication because utu kwa na hu de ya na sabi untu kwa ya hu enti say me tu kwa na me hu a I tell my people, I let people know.
Tutu kwa we impressed.
Yeah, because with the MPP, in the last 8 years, I compared the previous government's yeah. But in my candid opinion, we could have done a lot more. By COVID, whatever, we could have still done a lot more. Sometimes some people say decision making maybe or also mistakes. Obviously, as a legislator, on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party, it's not within my purview. So I share the dirty list of my party in public. But within our internal spaces, we talk about it, that there are some things we could have also done differently. But
generally, Ghana for binomo, I scientifically mean to say do no, but binomo complaints here. Times are tough.
And the times are tough everywhere. And Ghana go. And I say the way we craft our message or sell the message or let the world, our people know the reality of the world, no. And the boy, we did say 2024 election, it will be an election of truths. Say Yanko, Nanko Kano Kranan Chanko Fono. Now you deep comparative analysis and so and but you're going to Kano Kranchenko Fono because the people want you to admit to a certain level of mistakes I also swire, and then you move on from there. Until maybe more regime say kone koton ya asema Ghana for beto asem no na omato abano ama MPP, because Dr. Bawumia is a very unique candidate in our history, and that we can also let this opportunity pass by. Until me say kone koton ye dia Ghana for beto, and for me in my small way, I'll do my utmost best to make sure that Dr. Bawumia becomes the president January 2025.
That small win na Ediabasi Ebedu constituency won komono.
Yes.
Proud to winning a internal primaries, no. What was in 70 bia catch a delegates in the den our mudna mujidi ejina so to abamao.
I mean, my politics has always been effectively Michia Tema Central phone na mamunyina fishapa. Teacher, police station executives, constituency executives, na prior 2020, no, party you may my yache, which has if it be more frasi. I've been through the ranks. My police station executive Afro, I contested first vice chairman. In fact, at that time, I was one of the youngest people. Let me do 26 when I contested for first vice chairman at Tema West. And see, and I knew the issues at stake, and one of the difficulties that we face, even as a political party or political parties in our part of the world. They say, Yagasa as political parties, the structures of our party is not able to turn our aspirations into reality. And one of the things too that makes me notice here, and they say most of our police station executives in structure near they bring any regular incomes. And that difficulty anymore. One of the things I told them was to help them create a program that will help them have some basic incomes independently of the politics that we do. And I fulfilled it, and on the back of that, a few things were done. A few programs were put in place. Be successful, be successful. But maybe for another day's conversation, we can always
basically the promises are the moment, which may try the average percentage.
Oh yes, because first thing I'm catch you behind say I'll serve you in sincerity and in truth. And serve you politics of lies near that near masling near the end of Minkaho. And the Americans may ye amateur central for through representing them in parliament. And the I know that I've done tremendously well. And also Sundanche Wofa the people expect you to do in the constituency in so I've done also tremendously well. My focus has been education, because many opportunities to serve. No, who say I never quite to see. In fact, I went to one of the schools, not Tema school bako in Colonity FM, and I was surprised.
Tema,
yes, Committee 8 number 4 school. Now Colonity FM. The first thing I did was to go and seek support from the Ministry of Education for 300 dual decks for our schools, and we got those ones. Offer your basic schools at Tema Central, about 10 basic schools. 10 basic schools. Out of the 10, we see 20-seater computer labs for 7 of them.
Out of the 10.
Out of the 10, yes.
Your focus is education.
Education, because you cannot serve individual interests. It's not possible. Your MP cannot serve. Obepim, any possible. Me who send up, me 100,000. Obi an individual interest, which me serving. Until I was targeting the collective interest. Into education. Into buy schools nibia. If it be canteen, me see canteen ama Republic School, L Committee 4. Oba 8 number 1. My mom robotics lab. I have functional. Yes. Through Ministry of Education. Yes. Book ya mikite wa. I say my first time Bible. I've listed everything that I have done. Electoral area by electoral area, and the sources of funding, how we the funding sources, and how the projects were executed.
No, but don't keep it. But make sure that me monche okonse ibi wana ebiawana. So education.
Yes, education. Apart from computer labs, I decided to do libraries, physical libraries. Initially, we can say online libraries. Neko aprobono. One lady be come to 11. Eka say. There be say to me libraries and Colombo transit the culture of reading. 80 out of the 10, you see 6 libraries in our basic schools. Yeah, including Ramania Islamic School. Omunina libraries ne computer labs among. aka ebi mu a omo de came four omo libraries came and 3 computer labs came by Yami Aduma this year ebe complete here no, so that at least in my first term every school in my constituency would have been allocated 20-seater computer lab and then a 2,000 book library. Library library you train the teacher for no on how to manage the library, and the school bags also can home and kwala na mamu kofi a the books na kofi safely or kwa no ba or the ashaba agrima ba no anka se bia nso guso ana se aduane guso ana bibisa and on danche financial aid and support from your common fund.
Before you get to financial, because I want us to be talking about education first.
Yes.
Who said MP's Educational Support Fund?
It's they say people my constituents. One of the things that are innovated, my predecessor na bibia sani ho. And me create a platform. Every Monday, me will fee from Amachi 5 to 11 o'clock. I share all my constituents. The majority of them are mobile for support. Say on people me aboy kakrane loan any scholarships na there. And what we did was that some of them we applied through Get Fund. They are beyond their capacity and we applied through Get Fund. But we created something for brilliant but needy students. Get Fund, common fund no etimi cover because if you common fund na your rules are this basic sikano. Enti brilliant but needy students no. This basic almost close to 540,000 Ghana cedis from your common fund allocations in your buy legina. Ebisu Get Fund picking my enti. We've done that for both constituents and party people who are also constituents. Offer fiscal infrastructure.
So, Canteen for Republic, before no one.
Before no one, in
Tantan,
for coach transition. And see, me call problem and me call around. I mean, who the nature of the problems in our education. And I said, Debbie said nothing at all. Crowd, this first term. I'll concentrate on these things and make sure that we have been able to deliver on them. Page now will be a brand new bridge. Yes,
okay. Klagon,
between Klagon and Tema Central through Angel School. A courtesy Ministry of Roads and Highways.
With your influence.
Yes, we have to. These are called the check bridges. Only 50 across the country. We Carlos and Ma'am me wind say bibisa and I'm DH because I'm share previously, but I want to follow to make sure that we get our share. As we speak, we are building a brand new market throughout from our quota funds. Yes, Elcom 9 because since 2006, when the eclipse, no, any two go for the fee the old Kwasi and the demo back come 9 before Kufabre so, and then we promised to build a new market for them, which we have done. We create a festival for our youth because the youth, you know. Entertainment focused and so and create what you call Tema Fiesta. I launched our Alisa Hotel Tema just to be able to bring all these programs. Because we are part of the process of the activities that it's our Christmas package.
Okay.
Formalizing. Yes, so that we for Easter package, you know.
So Christmas beer.
Yes, Christmas beer. I don't know. Yes,
Kaka Motobi plus other activities.
Kaka Motobi, 2 groups of maybe Havila entertainment and Afromax. And you jogging beer, the beach, and the NFS. I brought all these things, and last year I brought in GTA, Ghana Tourism Authority, and this year GTA gave them some funding alongside funding from my office and other corporate bodies. I can go on and on some of the things that we have done, even vocational training. As we speak,
I'm looking at over 400 industrial sewing machines, handheld sewing machines, hair dryers, and hair clippers for into when a party people and the community will be
for the whole community. Into when
visible.
I have the whole list of everybody. I have the list of everybody. I have the list of every beneficiary.
Free of charge.
That be way if RCC ho and the RCC Regional Coordinating Council just after 2020.
What you bonus someone I say just free.
There be for them to go and learn a trade. Yes. Inti aban job musike bi actually not for sale. Ni nyina is not for sale. Inti ye nton ana bibia. Na nokre nyame ni ebi so ndi nokre. Amoji anoma omakoton. Inti we have to go after some of them. Inti ejumane dey my bebre pa na just as I was saying, publicity na me hu ni say poor because me too savvy on social media and as a BBC, but one of the difficulties I've had, I'm say going into the future, we would correct some of these things, maybe employ somebody that will help us with publicity. We even created an app. Edu baby na Monday visitations, you know. So we took any idea, a bit to see any idea. Let me say, we also repeat visitations. And we created an app called MP Connect, IO Play Store. You can download it and have access to all the services that the MP's office can provide. And see, a few difficulties was with, like I said, community engagements. You know. In fact, maybe the answer made the MP. You know, it was one of the things I used to talk about. Say, every quarter. There were community engagement. Every quarter, there were community engagement. But in reality, we couldn't do it because your co-research square and just a parliament, your co-break. There's work to be done both outside the chamber.
What I explained at your constituency. So this is what I said.
Yes.
But we could do on the reality is that it's difficult for me to go by
yes, one of the things I've explained to the party. I've made, in fact, we call lateral area by lateral area, and I explained to the party, and they've understood me because, Sebio, that is the reality. But going into the future, we must have my ideas on how we can
improve it.
Improve it, yes, exactly, improve it. But I thought the Monday visitations, because Monday visitations, I've not missed more than 5. I'm always there. Every Monday, we are saying, Sunday and I do 1 a.m. crime. Sunday 1 a.m. I bet trans and no mushia. Idea my year no consistent. Baby crime. Colleagues we catch them say you know me once a month. But I said no. This is the way I think I can relate with them. But maybe say oh Debbie every day. It's not possible. Nipa say plan it
every day.
Thank you, sir.
But that's not possible.
It's not possible. It's not possible.
But that's not possible.
Let's just say, you show you pana utiwana. Time no waso ya kwejuma.
So every day the why MP benefit my man.
I don't know. Nti
but what jibre ne omudi nkomo cases that everyday approach in the will be difficult.
In fact, that is one of the things that I have done in the last 1 month. I have gone out there to explain. Yeah, nyame adoma match. Yeah, be sikrumbio. The sikruma we would. That is one of the things that I'm going to focus on and explain to the community that look, it is not feasible. Say every meeting that be any possible. And the meeting should say you depending on Ofruka buy or say a so many TNT. It's not possible. Lastly, almost be a meeting community 10 meeting about public transport in Niho. And it is of a cam you know and son about. Let me say Sadi here. I mean, it been anti-Bamoda, and so Usim ground 536 now to choose all the exercise crowd. You can get to my.
But they are suggesting that maybe look at other options. So maybe say maybe a trotro be apply that area on them.
It will be difficult. The market is not there. Maybe only a very quiet part of Tema. It create another office.
Proximity.
The larger community, so that they make a control rather instead of they coming to my end.
Okay.
In the past, no, the predecessor they're not in a party office. But party office, no, other non-MPP people find it difficult to come there. On not now once every quarter. Now people find it difficult to come there. Until now it's a party for one. That's why I did it from where I live. Me, but MPP there.
Because this is a very important conversation.
Oh, there are a lot of them.
Now,
exactly. Inti me be a quite say depending in Ambra. Inti you want the Omahini. My year, you want me pay. I have a catching conversation. Me, Abraham said, you MP, the Anam did it. Now, the Parliament, but now gallery.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I've been doing this since I was maybe 9 and 10. Me DHs I've seen my through the ranks. Said an Americano, and I may be PA, maybe PA. You know, metiase mepe ena obviously me sua so fi me penny for but just send penny for ka no ese wa utwa say no say we chia nti say ya to see you baby I keep saying say look we'll make the corrections as we go along mo na mbebo me mo so na mbekire me say ni hanenda yi na won't be if you preoccupy say oh policy I mean you cannot yet to be empire and sound so ni preoccupy this time I chose education my predecessor honorable KB he did a lot for health osi maternity ward Emma General Hospital and as so yes regional hospital which was secured by him. He secured that and started it. I make supervise. My focus was not health. My focus was education, and I think that I've delivered. Even our secondary schools, all our 3 secondary schools have been allocated 40 computer labs each. Luckily, one of them, Tema has stepped in already and given them a brand new computer lab. In Tiamukromenya, an extra one. Chemu Secondary School, Temaluboyo, SC, what do you call it? A brand new science lab, one of the best that you can find in the country. Temaluboyo has built it for them. That one didn't even come from my office, but I'm aware that it has been done. Ghana Gas, almost 3 classroom block, brand new 3 classroom block for one of our schools, 8 number 3, which I lobbied for. I'm also say, I'm with the AstroTurf with 1,500 seating. Somewhere this year, until I apply for that as well. Until I keep when I wake up in the morning, my dream is soon maybe be and say me show me constituents. And you may nantim me the joint where me to me suya be Mary. Until me kotra kakra me mudin komo kakra na mama me musu na me ko na me to suya no ha na me copy another place na me ne boys na bon komo but until say first na emre no ho no. Because sometimes I know OPK.
But that one should be a fact. I think the young constituency, and they say yes, you hear. Na baby ada o dam ya se na wo be yi here now na mana anyone. You see you cannot come back and
you can't do that.
Once in a yellow moon. But it also doesn't stop us from also trying to avail to nipa omunya kwanya enso to ababa.
It's say na me and say Bibi say sorry. Me committed this. Me request sorry. But every Sunday me go another church. I alternate the churches. The first Sunday of the month, na ma come here sorry. And that is how I keep in touch with the people. Me go sorry me go tra senku nechi na makobo senku amom. Join church na makobo bi amom. EP na makobo bi amom. Just participate and let them feel that
you are with us.
I'm with you. But say to the bisu so na according to their BMT, you get missing in action for a while.
I think one of the things they are making say the public affairs department of a parliament house should walk us through young citizens a lot of some of these things because you move in because they be how much about yes. Another
thing is also in fact one of the complaints I received because I'm Chrome say na Georgina better abanmani because me and me kojum you know me and me kojum near there but
there's no time this time Ghana true Ghana and Kase true Juma hold also
I keep last time catch you say what ko swear out na we say Juma no so buy tray white crossing what you think it is. Because also secrecy, and you get to know more than the average Joe on the ground. And the job is not. I want to say you man Tema Central funku. We are Tema Central for Ghana for you West Africa for Pan African Parliament. And Sana, in fact, what we call the 6th region, all black people in the diaspora. A decision that you are taking today would have an effect on all of them. And JB, I'm in your environment committee. Cop na yekono eje yenko position
David
me na me chairman ne tell abi or the other opposite ya trans ya position ya de kita na de yekono Ghana de yekono ye see research ya prepare speaking notes dem ani nyina sana ere akọ ECOWAS level and I say your West African counterparts including East African counterparts ya prepare one position they defend it and say they got to your heads of state in him. That's what we did for the COP. Into Africa kita one position on COP and that job that work was done by your MPs. My name is Kofama Bumudi and a few other members of our committee. And it's hard work. And yet, Juma, Sebio, you say, oh, you're going to be a labiala dabi. class crown or born and what your crowd, they buy your responsibility because at the end of the day, it is in your name. And say, you know, so papa na open it to me for catch him say, you man say it, what do we shame Pia? Because it will create a distance between you and your constituency. So, and see, they call for so their view of MP so different. In the public affairs, they have a lot of work to do, and not just them, even NCC, a lot of work to do for the people of Ghana to understand the structures of our democracy well, so that the benefits of democracy will trickle down to our people.
Okay, so if you've just joined Ninoy Tema Central Mashibijani, Namiadma, yes, I got to Ninoy 2024 so that's in Momadia Guamamena.
Accounting to the people.
Yeah, I'm sure that your delegates maybe Omunomunimu ye on Betiwase as Nipasen I got to Muswaba
715.
715.
The last one 500 in 215 Biabeka home.
And you are sure?
Oh, I'm certain. So that I'm winning. I'm winning. See, the delegates that we are dealing with are especially the bulk of them. They know me, they know my capacity, and they know that I'm committed to the job. Me call around, I'm not doing common. Not first go for to that's be go when it's near there, but send I'm a church when we are Sahana, I'm no transit. Into a transit round table, a Bushan Como, and yeah, I want to for some neighbor, but a Bushan Comonti, a transit I can't say questions on one, it's not 1 electoral area, 3 hours. Listen to everybody's issues. Some of them are very personal, some of them too are collective, and I answer them. Who say response is very, very positive. I told you so I'm going to do a chikra no apam for no one. Sebio, the aperture to we could say, look, my friend, Sebio, we and she will now find this any day. But look at the collective. Sebio, Pia minority, a boy in a boy, and then also, Namasromo say, Piami, na me food yapana me frono. I believe and I have faith in them. I have faith in my delegates. These are people that are my family. They are not strangers to me. And I say, a senator Chama cry to the Bia Omoku. And she said, Etima Kameka Krebi over there. Yet I say, but I've told everybody said the campaign must be devoid of any insults and rancor and all those things, so that Tema Central Mefan into my pefra. Even my traditional leaders, both the traditional Ghana leaders and the settlers in Yasusu, your traditional leaders, I am with them all the time. I speak to them all the time. I seek advice from them all the time. I go to them, discuss issues with them. Sometimes even security. There are some security issues that may pop up. The police might draw attention to. I go and consult them. I sometimes call them to my home and we have a discussion, and then we see the way forward on how to settle some of these matters. Inti, Felix Japan. Some people don't know. If you share politics, not in Milan. So yes, not at assembly elections. The first 89 day no mobile. Inti nami busuani bi kan ho nkofo ne bi and ko di nechia na me sha me kotena mu keke, but I maybe didn't understand what was going on fully. But over time, then Abraham Osedu took over, and he took me like a son, and I worked with him for many years. Later, Natoshi came, we worked, and then we were Papa KB Susubaya, Menenesum Kama for 8 years, and Anyamiya Maduma, Mrs. Many opportunity to serve in this capacity. Into humanity. Let me say, Tema Central for the opportunity to continue. On the 27th, I'll come out victorious.
What is the new message?
The new message, in fact, it's a continuation of what you have started already. One, I'll continue to serve you in sincerity and in truth. That one is the underlying factor. Number two, wherever we've made mistakes, we are going to correct them. You don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. You correct the mistakes so that we're able to move forward and then move forward together. Thirdly, the constituency in Ankasano, very homogeneous. One of our biggest things that we are asking for are roads. Tema Central roads almost 92% complete. However, Tema Central will deliver for the New Patriotic Party more than many other constituencies. Tema Central, they deliver 100%. Every polling station you win. From KB Abresu, ABC, we don't lose any polling station. Enti, yes, you the kakra yebisa say central government obehwe obehwe nearby hono ahwe ama resurfacing of our roads, bitumen asphalt na omoye no. Ora amakwata ashebo. Say nyame adoma march yensa beka ye chefa ewo. Enti eno ne one of the main things that we are looking for before this term of government ends, and beyond that we'll continue to serve them in sincerity.
But Tema Central beyond Aquino DNA koso ye challenger e Tema Central. Ejuma, especially for our youth. Ejuma a big challenge. Your youth will be highly educated. Many of them can pass to be me. Many of them can pass, very well educated. They can all pass to be me. Now, so job creation, no, the pace is not as fast as Yehiano. And also, and one of the main challenge, in fact, the biggest challenge we have is Ejuma. Na Mr. Kakra meets me no miguso ameye. Whatever I can glean from government for them, I continue to do so. My name is executives so. We have been spending a lot of time with our chief executives at Ewo Industries Limo. Yekwa yenyebi aso yedema your constituency no. And I know many of them are appreciative of that. Abaye juma or private sector jobs, so we keep working in their interest and seek opportunities for them. On health, what has been one thing about on health?
So on health, because earlier on, Mekacho said health, the focus was not there because now there were two big projects that were being done for us at our general hospital. The first one was already complete, which is our maternity ward, which was done by my predecessor, and we're building a brand new regional hospital, which was supposed to be completed within 24 months. And my focus on general hospital, the manfa focus on coho. The kakra was to help emergency situations afforded by and they support you with financial help because infrastructure-wise, the general hospital is in good shape compared to many other hospitals. And Tema too has a lot of private hospitals that are, of good standard. Nabita, Kaiko, Crystal Hospital, and a few others. That is what we did. We didn't focus too much on health.
You can come back to some few questions and then back for other matters. One say, Dinah say, my only concern is that the MP has set aside only one day in the week to meet us. Can he please change this mentality of service?
What's it? Any possible say MP Bishia every day. But I have an office which is staffed. We were secretary.
Concerns and complaints.
But the Ukraine said Dipano wants to meet with you in person.
Now, Francis Chums will say, so it means that if I want to meet my MP today, it's impossible. Is that the case?
It's possible. So obviously, you come in office, you say, I'm in your here. But when you man say, "I know people me sorry, me survey constituency that is not possible." I mean, let's be realistic. Until me one day, two or say at least Monday be the oba. Mondays, young parliament. It's Monday the oba me wo. Until
Akwasia Jiman say his gentility is retarding us getting our roads done in Tema. Banana roads also at 98%.
Our roads are 92% complete. Tema Central commercial road be anywhere any paved.
Now we're gentle, sir.
Oh, me gentleman, they're gentleman.
You know what?
But make sure. See, for my example, see,
yeah.
Maybe the way I make come as and see, and no who is for example, over Tema Central.
Yeah.
So only Tema Central, well, our hospital road is start. Every other road through community, from committee 4 all the way to committee 9, a start. Maybe a trotron taxi in a third. The roads that are not tarred are the inner roads to the people's homes. Now, what the Tema Central roads now 92% complete. Now the two English are through. Botiano. the example. I'm just using an example. Our roads every 25% complete. Now you're minister for roads and also you're government of Ghana. Where do you think you go and now kita even 10 kilometers to give out? Where will you send it to?
What we call English.
So people must understand that is how the process works. The MP said doesn't build roads. So when you go and lobby, that's the first question you ask you. That if you are a government, where do you think the need, the decision should be? And you say that it obviously says that send it to English Amanfo when yours is completely done and you just want it for your roundabout. But roads minister Eneti and our share boss say even those ones he would complete them for us before the tenure of the government ends. And we continue to lobby and make sure that we get that one. Apart from that, Kakrebia Honorable Makwata Onyebia new contractor bia or never a constituency or be resurfacing. But first na masalachi na etutu. Why yeah, obey my almost 1.5 kilometers. Or you na my Oba Lucia Hotel, police station one. That just last 3 months. Yeah, one kakrano. Oba community 11. Maybe I not first drains in leader. And should to a create erosion bisa. And then why you drains in now how my work in progress. And to him say preocupe na ya but yes we continue to push say oyede ombo na ongusuma ansana the tenure of the government ends. Nti mianga soba mi fie ni ma me fie road ne tutu. And I deliberately left it that way because the catch go say me wie obia dia na mabe me dia mu say me gumi dia no so and just say everybody's road will be done. Now the ones that they're asking for really and truly, even when you come to my neighborhood, it's almost 99% complete.
Could Onu say, as traders within the constituency, women, can he please help us get some financial support to boost our trading? Who was our capacity?
Which MP has that capacity? I'm asking you.
Who was our capacity?
MP Ben has our capacity.
It will be difficult.
No, MP has the capacity to do so, but the way we do it is that the kofa ebi I say I don't know mass locker. Now I call lobby na when mass lock maybe. Now be some say mass lock the payment records is saying very poor. The central payment is very poor. The kofa company we're from Tailored Finance. I'm a very good company. They're helping a few of our colleagues. When they came to our place, they said no because of a payment. My brother, they don't pay. And see, we said Americano. Even at that time, we were looking for guarantee, just to put in a guarantee. They said no, they will not disburse funds in Tema Central. And also, but majority of them, we had that problem.
Patrick say your gap is closing in. How well can you increase the margins if you are voted for in our primaries?
Which gap? As in between myself and my NDC opponent, and I
should think so.
No, but the gap, in fact, that gap, we have a challenge because we are surrounded now to our north by a very large NDC constituency, which is Ashaiman, and to our east by Tema East, and just to our northeast by Punkata Mansu. So, whenever we register, whenever there's a registration process, we struggle. Because they will dump, even if Ashama dumps 3,000 people into your place, you are in trouble. Yes. So, yes, and it happened to Tema West. Tema West nearly lost their seat in 2020. Almost winning by a slim margin of 2,000 votes or 2,500 votes. There are political challenges, and that challenge cannot be addressed by Minkwa as a regional party. We have to address it. And then also, when we are going through our registration processes, obviously there will be gerrymandering here and there. Your opponents will try to dump it, and you also have to find a way of balancing it. And it's a big problem for Greater Accra. If you take even Ayawaso West Wugona, they are suffering the same fate. What I believe would help us increase our margins is to continue to do the things that I've done. Solve some of the problems for the community, so that the community sees that an MPP party is solving the problems for the people.
Kojo says matters of security seems to be abandoned under his watch.
How? We have never had any issues with security.
Obi.
Because street lightning, Yeah,
I've seen in this
in the last 3 years, every year,
I've seen
every year we fix over 200 street lights.
Every year,
yes. Courtesy Ministry of Energy is there. I've shown you. We fix them. We fix them through the assemblymen. And the last time we fixed them ourselves. We went there, used our common fund, and checked on all the photo cells and made sure that those that we could repair, we repaired them, and then added on to them. It is because security. In fact, I'll say that the incidents of the first I didn't say bag snatching, motorbike snatching in here, Eswati, because the police normally up and doing. The regional commander is on top of his issues.
Mavis Princess say, why always attending to party members? I'm sorry, you are an MP for Tema Central.
Yes, but I attend to the whole constituency. I don't attend to just party members. I attend to everybody. And I say, I don't know. I don't know how they think we should attend to them. You cannot attend to everybody's individual need and go to everybody's home and attend to them. No, it's not possible. So I said, come. But if you don't come, how will I know that you are not well? How will I deal with your issue? I cannot. Say we are bro as MP before they're different. But any other time of the year, if it's not an MPP program, it is for the rest of the constituency. It's for the whole constituency. Because church visitation, am I visiting MPP members in the church? No, I'm visiting the constituency. But you cannot be everywhere all the time. It's not possible. I said go 40 as I say MP. Nejuma, our limitations. There are constraints. There are points we are want to be go beyond. And say the no refuse to understand it that way there. And PMPs maybe and toward at the end of the day, there's no value in it.
Asempa FM.
I see. If I feel no come on and Chebiana no sia eba no so Tema Central na shebedwane ni no note. And I don't know etwetwe enkomo ewo hanum say ni. E clear say obeto so 2024.
Sure.
Na are you going to move away from your initial focus of education? Ediako another sector now.
Education, no, for me, a paramount. You 25% po. You 25% because we are for vocational education. You tackle it too much. But me see your schools for Tema here. Your roof leaking roofs. Your school contain 8 number 4. Yes. And you know Mankolano so I want to be come. And the kind of resources that we need, any resources kitwa sebio common funding me. I've been knocking on the door of the Ministry of Education or STEM school no more any more basic schools no more for
you still want education to be a priority there?
The reason why you and I can sit here and have a comfortable, logical discussion on any matter is because
school
go school to a certain level. It's a big game changer. It is a big game changer. Any society, because Singapore now go here, 90% of people are educated. Into they can think in a certain direction. Yes, when we say we go school, when I'm here to school, I'm teach any say what. But my family cry my family, me I'm bush cry. Me na nankanso go school nti. Me na nanam go school. Me mama go school to a certain a very further extent. And I'm many opportunity with their school. A better education in there, a paramount. If we want to secure the future of this country called Ghana, it is education, education, and education. And I hold the before question about I'll bring other things in. Say traders now more kasani I'll bring it in. Traders, they say one of the biggest things people are asking for was a market. And today we are building a brand new market. Oko Comtina, go on SEO is under construction. I've shown you the pictures. It cannot be done overnight. Construction Ankasa takes a while to complete. In Tanzania, they will have their trading space to go and trade.
Kwabna and Tribos Yakon Tema SDA Committee 6.
Yeah.
Tema Central needs a humble, deep thinker with a clean heart and a great vision for the 2024 elections. He has all of those qualities. We fully endorse him. #Ninoi, 24
Medanasi.
enti also kwabna entwibosi akodi also edi abanno. Me, tell us about your projects, not a continuation of somebody's project.
No, I've told you all the projects. Because
one thing I will say unique about you.
Yes.
Acknowledging what your predecessors came to
exactly
do.
that we have
and I was shocked.
A continuum.
Yeah, you've done well.
A politics, any governance, a continuum, a traso. We predecessor or we see or your idea about health or your idea. Mrs. My focus on education, and education is also my baby. And I'm show a lot of the things that I have done. Computer labs for 7 of our basic schools, libraries for 6 of our basic schools. A new classroom block for 1 of our basic schools. Back with say, a new canteen block for some of our basic schools. Yes, tables and chairs, simple tables and chairs for our schools. In fact, the reason why I'm not me who say roof schools in roof be leaking is there was a company that wanted to support us to do solar roofing, roofing, so that school bills, electricity bills now they are so better. Now we go assessment, you know, and now and so me who say. There's the infrastructure that has been built. In fact, some of the infrastructure as old as 40 or 50 years, 60 years. Yenfa paint, yenfa shrinka, yenye wage maybe. Those were that was one of the reasons why my focus was on education.
And they say engine oil, papa, after the America say seahorse engine oil. There one one say airbow engine ho buying if overheating no and which is no airboa ama engine winachi na via the how can save aba esa prolongo engine lifespan na fe reduce fuel consumption ema share no so ahon keka no etimi konkan yi pa kama and which is so mamenka say one 3367 coolant for a good protection and one side 1090 coolant and also for normal protection. Kahunu say seahorse ejumekono and yama one the bedra so 50-50 engine coolant no and a 3367 coolant no and a 1090 coolant no a bois Emma shareholder no awode sonko eba engine na afi asenya awoka sonko ebetimi anante na anante wo ohareso se ope seahorse engine coolant biato odo ne che lubricant shops nationwide da wonya biato and as o fresh numbers we 0244 577 559 0244 577 559 and 0540 424 386 0540 424 386 Seahorse 50-50 coolant no a bo engine ho ban wo kwanso kusukra na masaka say Franco Trading Enterprise wono enso e de enoma hodo pa ana abadwaso ye ne wo CCTV camera eno no a display a screen so na fame at show no bebre freezers and refrigerators sounds when you washing machines ahodo and now so a phone I saw two now so you'll be on accessories smart TVs ranging from 32 to 35 inches and have a Franco air condition from 1.5 horsepower copying 2.5 horsepower up to a 40% discount online or your shops in nationwide. Download the Franco Trading app no on Play Store and now visit as well www.francotrading.com. Kahunu say opesoni cancel as well. Number is 0246 422 338 and now 055 5939311. Numbers 0246 422338 and 055 5939311. Now what even Franco Ejumekuno Eddie Inkitaho ama Bibia Akokama Eddie Amao. Game Park for so koso kaya say nay so you be a Ejuma ho asem cry Eddie Amao na unya jumanye na fe woni gi se obeye djuma dia akwanya kese ne asemde pa na beto de ama ene wonu se wonu recruit retailers o man nim ba bia mo matimi aton o mo exciting pick 1 and pick 4 games no ene kwan se uja juma oye and now ufri baby awo. You can still be in your comfort zone while you are making money. And the only catch on you say first number way 053-6459-382 053-6459-382. Now fi what completing that what sign up process no into a momo vendor and as a restaurant attendant and a shop attendant in Yumekobia was and just take advantage of this great opportunity now for free na one intimate in the Juma game park regulated by National Lottery Authority na bibianko kama enfama na me debia das mekayo na no da ye ka ho asem kaya na ne Office of the Registrar of Companies Edia asem den abeto ho dia mai premium services asem na making tiende one fast tracking your my our prestige center honum uni bia wo ko na person no ma call Harrisoma ebia na registration of business names be sole proprietorships companies professional bodies who update to businesses from historical database ya to this re-registration or filing annual returns and as a renewal of businesses with delivery of certificates and profiles within 24 hours and ana sa the prestige center no ediabam bra na be experience premium class service na who say ORC office no and also at Registrar General's Department and cry asem na make and as a free one numbers way 0302 666 081 0302 666 081 and 0302 664 791 equals 3 numbers be 0302 666 081 and 0302 664 791 equals 3 Sebia na the make culture of Office of the Registrar of Companies I wanna be a center for fra a boama ya fast track no my de call na the persistent center opposite say ya meso WhatsApp line in here and a Telegram not line in here 055 765 3130 where the WhatsApp and Telegram kwa 055 765 3130 and I say social media handles here at ORC Ghana. Kai who say ORC a trusted partner for your business. Me say Sisudia Kai say Centers Kosobo Kai asemia say ne tank bia na yeto. Me Sisudia be tank bia na yeto. Tank papa say auto and a Centers tank. One double, triple, and a quadruple layers no. A bois ema tank na ho din timidimu ewie peyo. The Centers tank strong as I tough. Na ye were over 300 agents omayemu baby so person order tank ni bia anasa otobia a number of friend 0244 335 168 0244 335 168 na we place you order for Centers tank is strong as I tough the integrate money down so requires a demand the bia open in terms of the double or the triple and a quadruple layers no ya ready say ye be yama and no to your taste and ye can was minty overseas also Centers on social media at Centers Ghana and as all shop online so www.centersgh.com Centers tank strong and tough yaba back to studio mamenka as my guest Ninoy Norte Tema Central Mashibijani nyame na duma also delegates Tema Central say one tenase na one sa Antoine so say to me no so mo tenase omo de be man on the 27th of this very month is a Saturday sa primaries internally MPP ebekoso miamia audonya ni so we are waiting 27th
sure
and me de busa opk na me be busa obi sikasem are you ready
Sena OPK kana. Okay, anyway, money sika de a tool of influence. I be a part of our politics. Me de won me say me ni kese. But kakra me mom de TNT akofie de. Me nya kakra de amobi amade TNT akofie. Me so me yema obia nti So Ben Antiaco few, so Befaka, Obiabenya Kaka, the AT&T, the Akofi.
I see. Now, delegates na crowd in 3 languages. Fatu momu, no muntiu. The other catch room say, Dientia who here say,
Me come with you, sir, and I come fancy.
Fanti, ebe buapa.
I make a tree, a chief on the doors.
You,
a chief. Dedikai, with that one casa some opportunity. Now, with that, Tema Central for giving me the opportunity to even serve as a member of parliament on the ticket of the New Patriotic Party. A idea, a show bopa, a idea, with the Yankopon said, da, because any member of the Ashemi, any Mebusia, any Nana non Bebacrano, Medawasi, any dedikai. The Tosumenu, Ejumano Mepe, Ejumasuswa, Misia, na Sebio, Pedifua Sebio Muka, almost say, do trust I know who's in the chacha. And it is a meti in any way, be a Mr. Mo, Omo Fanchemi. Baby amafum bia omo fa nchemi etosu mienu se mapam fom di mechi so bia fom bia in any way so a me sure mo omo fa nche na pedifo asem bia mo kan se de fudu apa na ede ye piano edu apa de me fro esro na me ndui na fro de me fro papa na me sure mo omo pia me na me fro ye 2017 de me number 1 on the ballot. Number one the chest room yeah near ben heaven na okwa bon say we take kakra na ebo ho enti we do di matem kakra na dey see ho na watu abana mame na yakoyenim na baby society team bia so no we will correct it as we move on na minim say the second time no will be better than the first time. First time dey na a learning curve and baby edru no and baby yapima bedru especially politically, Mr. Ramo, I'm the opportunity to continue to serve. Now, send American, I'll continue to serve you in sincerity and in truth and deliver for the people of Tema Central. I am collectively.
Okay, so you can cancel a text message about good evening, Kwabna Sante. I'd like to congratulate Honorable HANSON-NORTEY. I am a witness to most of the things being said by my Honorable MP. He's a great and strong guy, and 2024 is a done deal for him. All the best, Honorable.
Thank
from
you.
Nanekwia Nimo, Community 10, and we follow under you. I believe Unungba say, Senior Omaene Ninoy is the best choice as he must be maintained. Delegates, please, I'm begging you. I believe Unungwa and on also do with Diaba. We say, okay, so Bernard, what do you need say? You can count the answer. We know only me myself na Abid PY Bernard. Elvis said Nino is a great guy. Let's all remember him, and delegates make sure he's endorsed. Anafi Esther Kita also the Abase. He's too gentle for my liking. He should just be seen becoming action.
What's
Nina we are gentle. It's okay.
It's true. There's nothing wrong with that.
But it's like gentle in a bit of money show.
Everybody will say politics is antagonism. I am say politics no debia ideas, sharing of ideas and construction of ideas and finding solutions to problems. And now MGD say the core of our mandate. Because Obahini, Oko cry FFF say Oko Dubai, the Singapore, the Malaysia here. Sebu, a shop of Nebesi. Ordinary human beings, only need 2 heads. The same one head. It's just that they were focused. When you say Papa you see earlier on, I always like listening to him because a consistent, conscious effort and this are changing. The change that we are craving for is a consistent, conscious effort. $2 billion out of Sika Kaibeko Kodi Abrofobin Sado. But Tibia Yama, Ghanaian companies are doing it.
Local participation.
Australia, mining industry, Ghana Fonkwa. So why can't we do it ourselves? But it's all the policy. It is the hard work that goes into the policy. And I always do my heart how to Abu Jinapo. He's showing that young people can also make a big difference. And he's been consistent. And the man, who works under his ministry, was also saying the same. Very hard work, very diligent, very focused. And that consistency is what would bring the change that we need. And I know say changes also difficult. It is sometimes you be kakra and yet we yes we fiti prekopos here moja be too into kakra.
Yeah, I wish you well on the 27th. Thank you for your time.
I'm so grateful, my brother.
Thank you for your time. Yeah, any need common AC Hanum say Tema Central for is an appeal. Make sure say mobile when you ma panin koma wa be di way. Nesi wo sini matina all these years. Na motimi I need gentle. The Yankasa for the next 10 minutes from on 0302 216545 0302 216546 na afe watimni awie enkomo 0302 216545 0302 216546 na afe wozu watimni yen abo enkomo kama. Good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello? Oh, yeah, actually 0302 216545 and